Yep.
This elbow real quick.
Yeah, man, that stuff's. Whew. It's not. I don't ever have any elbow pain, but I do press the natural tendon.
Until. Do you need a bolster for this leg?
Nah, I'm fine.
You good?
I mean, you can give me one if you want, but
Here you go. Like that.
look at it this way: when students come in and take my class, if they're learning mat based, not table, they take the class. They go, man, this stuff is great. I can't do this at the place I work. They won't even allow this, and that's been the battle forever.
So they won't allow it to be on the mat?
Yeah.
Well, see, there's my differing opinion, and maybe that's just my view. Because at the beginning, you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do a table course, and I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have to do a table course. If you learn the stuff on the mat, it should be pretty easy to transfer it to the table, and you can even use oil if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really the hardest. It's learning the concepts and why you're doing these things. And maybe it's because some of them are new therapists. They just don't understand complete body work yet. And that's just kind of a curve that you're going to have to get around. But
In the end, every day I just come out and try to shoot another video. Everything is growing. It might not be as fast as I want it to, but the effect we're going to have on the industry long term. Turnaround?
yeah, face up for me.
Oh. The effect we're going to have on the industry long term because of my massage jam.
Do you want me to move the camera, or you want me to keep it right there?
That's fine. I mean, I can change it if you want.
So good.
You can be working on this side?
So,
Yeah, no, it should let me see it just fine. The effect we're going to have because of all that online distribution and teaching and stuff, it's going to have a pretty profound impact. It's going to diversify the marketplace a lot, just like the stretch facilities are.
you think they'll stay around?
For a while. The problem is they're potentially going to get hemmed in because people are going to get stretches and go, well, no, I want a little more pressure. And they go, well, we can't really. Make sense? They're going to want both, which means you and I and everybody else is going to clean up.
So the popularity of these stretch facilities, are they saying, is that an indication of what people are wanting?
Yes. I've been trying to tell massage therapists forever. The only thing that really surprised me was the fact that they didn't need a license to do it, that they actually figured that part out. But people want more mobility, they're athletes, they want to be stretched, and they want to feel...
So that's usually the most, man, I ask clients, they go to other places like a spa or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to hear what you say, can't wait till you tell me. And they come back and they're like, that's alright. They paid a exuberant amount of money for this massage and it really didn't work.
Yeah.
It really wasn't effective. So, are the stretch facilities, is that what they're feeling when they get stretched? Are they feeling this?
Well, do most massage therapists include mobilization?
No, probably not. They're confined to the table.
Yeah.
They're confined to the table.
And that's I've been trying forever, even through table tie. It's like I didn't focus on stretching. I was just like, here, let's combine mobilization with compression. And they're like, but my clients want massage. Like they're so fixated in like, I went to school for massage. I have a license to massage. The clients are buying massage. And I go, I'm like you, I think it's a much broader box than they understand.
It is a broader box. And, and I had a mentor. You had a mentor. I think that counts. I had a mentor that had been doing it for over 20 years at that point, So she told me there was a difference between foo-foo massage, or do you want to, do you want to be effective and become, the word she used was recession-proof.
Yeah.
She's like, do you want to become recession-proof? He's like, do you want people to come to you and, they just come and get a massage because it's relaxing, and then when something happens, you're the first thing they cut out? Or, they get hurt at work, you're the first one they cut out. Or do you want to be the one, if they get hurt at work, are they going to fork over money still, to come see you? One, because they know that they can get back to work.
Yeah.
That to me, that was
that whole line between my radius and ulna,
Oh,
I had no idea that was so tight.
Oh, yeah, I felt that on the other side. So
It's like, oh, the whole time you're doing that, it's like I feel the bones slowly spreading.
Can you do the running man with that finger and that finger? Running man, you know what the running man is? Just the running man. Gotta come up with names, man, so you can remember this stuff. Running man, go ahead, do it real slow. Yeah. Scoop your fingers when you do it.
Scoop?
Yeah, like scoop.
Curl?
Yeah, there you go.
I think I'm more like hobbling man.
There you go. Put that mobilization on the pinky. That pinky needs to really be stretched out there. See that?
So my position, is like my practice is better than ever, client-wise. My thing as a teacher is my students, my classes, better than ever. My online education, social media presence, better than ever. Everything's working, and then I think that's why I hear the trolls, I hear the haters' voices.
Because they see you a lot. That's what happens when they see you a lot, man. You get people that just want to express their opinion. They have to express their opinion and be right, or else they're wrong, and they have to rethink, what they're doing.
Oh no, they're Americans. They'll never rethink what they're doing. They'll just point fingers and lay blame.
That's not I don't know if that's the heart of America, though, man. We blame, but
It's like Michael Ortiz posted a video, and the video was kind of like, stop complaining. And I'm like, oh, come on, Michael. You want people to take personal responsibility? This is America. Just pass that off on somebody else. Blame it on somebody else. Blame it on poverty. Blame it on rich people. Blame it on black people. Blame it on Mexicans. Blame it on people you don't like. Blame it on people who don't smell the way you think they should smell. Blame it on people who eat weird food. Blame, it's like...
everything. Blame it on the rain, like you said, Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, this is good right here.
Oh, tender. Ooh. But everything is working.
Alright, brother, I'm gonna have you throw up the deuce and go side to side with it. There you go. Keep them wide.
I'm not a crook.
Keep the deuce wide.
Is this the...
Yeah, there you go. That's the deuce. Chuck up the deuces.
I think this is the Nixon.
Oh, there you go. Nice relax.
The Nixon?
I'm not a crook.
There you go.
Ooh.
Feel that?
Ooh. I didn't know that was so tender in there.
There we go, right here, brother. Now you can do the running man with those fingers. Yeah. There you go.
Hobbling with a walker man. Yes.
Tell me that pinky. There you go. Try to scratch your palm with your pinky. I know it's possible, but that's what we're looking for. Right
It has to grow to a certain point where it shifts from early adopters to mass market. We're just not there yet. I do think that the stretch facilities are doing us a big favor because they're promoting stretching. It's like, well, yeah, of course. Like, of course people do that. You know, I think, like, people have asked me, am I worried about competition? I'm like, competition? They're priming my entire market. It's like, they're getting everybody ready for what I'm teaching and doing.
That's why people, and that was one of the first responses when I started working on the mat and really stretching people out more. I mean, I stretched people for a long time. I got certified at the Cooper Aerobic Center, and you know, stretching for me was hugely important. And so, you know, I already felt the difference in stretching. And so when I actually learned to work on the mat and use my feet, stretch people, and use compression, the common phrase afterwards, even with guys, you know, guys are notorious, you know, they're like, yeah, it's good. They don't want to admit that they like to having been rubbed on by another guy sometimes.
Yeah.
But across the board, everybody said, wow, this is what I need.
Yeah.
This is what I need.
Yeah.
So that need versus, oh, this is what I like, you know, there's a difference.
That was good.
Yeah. No, this is what I need, you know. And they got that look in their face like, I'm about to give this guy all my money. You know, but in the sense of they're blown away. Here we are. See this motion right here? Right there. Have you do that. Just like that. Yeah, flatten out your hand when you go down. Yeah. Slow and flatten it right there. One more time. And really put your thumb down. Yeah, there we are. Awesome. He's got this.
But see, what you just said, that's where I have the confusion. Because in the midst of, like, my practice grew, my teaching practice grew, my income grew, everything grew. And people go, I don't understand.
This isn't that's what I don't understand. I was like, I don't understand what you don't understand. I'm like, it's pretty easy. It's probably because it's supposed to be harder. You know?
Is that what it is?
Maybe. It's not it's pretty simple, you know. When I show people the techniques and, you know, they do something and they have an audible response from the therapist or client they're working on, they're like, wow, that was easy. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to do too much. It can't get complicated, you know. I guess if you make it.
Well,
and again, there's the using their feet like this right here.
mm-hmm.
Would I be comfortable doing this if I had not learned my martial arts? Probably not. Probably not. You know, so I can't put myself in their shoes.
Yeah.
You know. It's funny, I was going through and, you know, I like anatomy trains. A lot of people don't like anatomy trains for substance reasons or whatever. But physically, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
He was doing a move. He was working on the person's traps, I guess, lower traps. But he started working on their hamstrings as well, too, at the same time. I was like, that's kind of something we would do on the mat, Put pressure on their upper body and then also put my knee or something on their glutes or something like that to give them a long distance stretch. Fascial stretch. People get it when they see things like that on the table. They're like, oh my gosh, look at that.
But it's because it's in a familiar context.
Right.
I mean, you got to understand, when we look at the mat, this represents less than 1% of the marketplace in the United States. This isn't available.
Most people that I know, they've either had it in like New York or California, or when they went overseas.
Yeah.
Man, in Texas, man, this is the way to work. I'm sorry, it is. In the summer, people want to take their clothes off the top.